Okay, I do want to bring this up. Obviously, Manchester United last week, we discussed the game, we covered the game. But I got an interesting comment here from Mervyn7. It's quite long, so bear with me. I think Manchester United should keep Alexis for at least till the transfer window reopens in January. After selling Lukaku, allowing Alexis to leave without any replacements will leave Ole short in attacking options. But that Lukaku, Alexis, Rashford will be the only proven centre-forward. Martial has done well on the left, but is by no means a natural striker. Greenwood has shown promise in pre-season, but this will be his first Premier League season in his career, and he should be eased in carefully. Yes, Alexis was a big investment. He's costing the club a lot due to his wages, but the team's stability should be prioritised. All the investment in defence will be in vain if Rashford, Martial, Pogba do not come up with the goals for the team. Lingard has been running tirelessly for the team, but he's yet to step up his game and to be more involved in creating and scoring goals. There's a few more points here as well. I guess
the question is, has Ole Gunnar Solskjaer sat down with Alexis Sanchez and his representatives and said, it's not working, it's not going to work, we're going to let you go. You're being around the squad, but I've got to give these guys a chance. Because if you bring in Alexis in the short term and he scores goals, then that gives you another issue and a problem. Do you keep him? Don't you keep him?
What would you do? 8.1 million per goal is how much it costs.
Sell now. I think that the bridge... apparently he's been a very good pro. He's trained... You know, you can imagine him, but he trains very hard and he looks after himself, etc., etc. But I think that once it goes so far down the line and it hasn't worked, and also you're looking to promote particularly young strikers week in and week out, I just think it muddies the waters for Manchester United. Let him go.
Yeah, well, Solskjaer clearly doesn't want him. That's the sound I'm hearing anyway. And, you know, he's cost whatever he's cost so far. If he continues to stay at the club and he's not playing, he costs them even more, doesn't he? So it would appear to me they have to let him go.
I agree to that. I think that with a manager there, he sees them day to day, day in, day out. He's already got his ideas of how he wants to play. He's again going back to the whole Manchester United thing of bringing the academy. They've always liked their academy and bringing players through. So it seems like he's got a lot more greater belief in the young players coming through with potential than having Alexis Sanchez there. And then if you keep him there and he does do well, is that not going to cause problems for the other players whose contracts are coming out, where they're going to be eyeing, okay, well, he's on that, then I deserve that. So you're going to ask. It's going to create a lot more problems for the club.
And also, if you're going to keep Alexis in playing, you may as well have kept Romelu Lukaku. He was playing more games than Alexis and doing better for them. I know that the suggestion is that he wanted to go, but he didn't. They didn't have to sell him. They're in no hurry to sell him. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has obviously gone in towards the tail end of last year and said, right, let's strip things back. Let's go back to. I spoke to Gary Neville last week. I interviewed Gary Neville, and he said Manchester United's problem was that after Sir Alex Ferguson, they went down a very coach-led path. Louis van Gaal won everything there is to win, but they went down his road. Then they went down Jose Mourinho's road with a different physical player profile. David Moyes had a very different one. Brought in Juan Mata at 5'6", and brings in Marouane Fellaini at 6'4". It was a lot of mismanagement and thinking. And he said, and he should know, he was at that class of '92, is that Manchester United was about promoting youth, 2 or 3 marquee players a season, but no more than, and that's how you progress the club forward. So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would have had that imprinted on him in his time at Manchester United, and he's sticking to it, and fair play to him for sticking to his guns.
Well, 2 things. Firstly, I'm offended by the Juan Mata height, because he's my height. Now,
I never said it. I never said it was bad. I just said he was 5'6".
Negative. And
he was 5'6".
He was a giant of a man,
5'7"
as well.
With heels.
With heels.